Kill, I wanna destroy, I wanna use my energy to fill the void. I shall travel through time to the depths of the mind, power my dreams with destiny divine. Don't you get up to me, I'm so drugs in a crew and it faded beliefs. When I got you, I can do anything. True love, true love, true love. Drop the bomb, pull the plug, cut the cord, be the one who sucks the life from deep inside of you. I was looking for a purpose, looking for a truth. Dark side, motherfucker, it's the only thing to do. Don't you get up to me, I went to Hollywood, I just deserve to succeed. When I got you, I can do anything. True love, true love, true love. I don't want the red ring of death. I'll keep questioning.
Goeienaand julle, welkom terug allemaal to my Afrikaans speaking followers. Everybody else, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Lots of news and notes to get into this week, obviously, and then the predictions for this weekend, Six Nations. Once again, you like the intro music, check out the band, the Beach Boyz from South Africa, from Johannesburg. Just really good, kind of poppy punk hardcore, really dig it. So that's why I used it once again for my intro this week. And thank you guys for all the continued support you've given to this channel. Try not to pimp it too hard, but yeah, man, just did a TikTok live. Been really enjoying that. It's a much younger crowd over there, obviously, but it's just cool to kind of chit chat with younger people, especially north of the equator, about rugby and the future of the game and how they feel about England, Ireland, Wales, Scotland, et cetera, et cetera. It's really dope to talk to those guys. And we kind of did a little bit of a jersey showing, which I'll do a video on that here soon. But let's go ahead and just get into the news and notes before we get into the predictions for this next round of Six Nations Rugby. So let me unlock my phone here so I can get the pictures that go along with everything. And we will go ahead and start out with, obviously, the first big one out the boot. We got to talk about Rassie Erasmus signing through to 2027. I mean, we knew that was going to happen anyways. But then he goes out and he signs a whole bunch of new coaching staff. Obviously, a lot of the guys that remain. Jot Ninabar is gone into Ireland. But we've got, first off, the big signing. Former All Black Tony Brown has come in to work with our backs a bit, which, you know, we can always trust in the forwards, obviously, with the 7-1 split. But we've got some good young guys back there. We've got Damien Falemsa, Gaza himself. We've got Kurt Lee. We've got Kenan Moody. We've got Manny Libok, the new young fly half. It's like we've got some young guys. Let's get this offensive flowing. And I think that's going to be Tony Brown's job, is to help us really pick up. And not to be outdone, we have brought in former Quins and Munster skipper Jerry Flannery. So it's like the team that beat us in the World Cup, we're bringing in one of their own to come in. And the even bigger one for me, obviously, on a personal belief, because you guys do know how I feel about this gentleman, how much I respect him, and how much I just love the guy to death. That's the man born Daniel Johannes, a.k.a. Dwayne Vermeulen, a.k.a. Thor, a.k.a. Thormeulen. He has joined the coaching staff. We did see him with the Bulls a couple of weeks ago, and it looks like he has joined the Springbok coaching staff. No doubt. Great pickup. And another one, after his recent retirement, the much debated. I loved him, obviously, but a lot of people kind of had their issues with him. But Jaco Piper has joined the staff as well, as, I guess, kind of a laws guy, which to me, I feel like he's always been a fair referee, but obviously I'm a bit biased. So, but I think these are all, as I had told a couple of people ahead, what's at me and whatnot. I trust Rassie. I trust him with all my heart. And I think he's not going to do us wrong. He's going to do us strong. Rassie knows what that jersey means, and he knows what that jersey means to the players and what it means more so to the fans. So I trust Rassie. If he says these guys are solid, these guys are solid. So I trust him. I think also a bit with that is also that we will be playing Ireland this year, so let's get prepared. So, because I am predicting a absolute thrashing of the Irish at Loftus, I worry about the game in Durban because it's going to be a little bit more comfortable for the Irish there. So, with that, obviously, congrats to all these guys with their new jobs. Don't think it's that's the getting the job is the easy part. Hard part is making us proud as Springbok fans, doing the jersey justice. Know what that jersey means to all the 60 million plus fans around the world. That jersey means everything to us. Do it right. And if you don't, we'll haunt you forever. Not really. But yeah, we will. Next big news and note, obviously, I'm going to put the screenshot up here, and I'll kind of try to zoom it in for you guys. But hooker Rob Herring of the Irish had said after the Ireland-France match this weekend that this was the World Cup final everyone wanted to see, but never got. Everybody wanted, but never got. If you zoom in there at the bottom, you will see a particular reply from a certain Springbok lock, the boogeyman Ebenezabeth with the laughing emoji. So, like, look, man, I have made it a point this year to try and not be, I guess, overtly negative about other teams. Like, I mean, I'm going to talk cock when we play against them, and that's fine. But first off, let's go ahead and just start off with the website that did this. This is the same website that posted that. New Zealand putting 70 points up on Namibia was a masterclass. I ripped into these guys during the World Cup. Ireland put up 50 plus on Tonga, and it was Irish magic. The fuck it was, man. Those are tier 1 teams playing tier 2 teams. That's what they're expected to do. There's no fucking masterclass. There's no magic. And when they did it with us, I did the same thing. It's what you're supposed to do to tier 2 opponents when you're a tier 1 opponent, especially when you're a top 5 tier 1 opponent. It's expected that you're going to go in there and you're going to lay them out. So I didn't. There's another one. This was another from some other website, but dumbfounded. But and I'm like, look, man, like I could go in for hours about how I feel about that, and I get it, man. Like, Ireland goes in number 1. They beat us in the pool, and they're expected. And I picked Ireland to make the final. But the fact of the matter is neither of you made the final. And really, when you said that, for me being, this is all I saw this weekend, to be honest with you. Like, I didn't look at it as a Rugby World Cup final. I looked at it as the battle for 5th place. Sorry, guys, but that's what it is. This isn't the World Cup. The Six Nations is not the World Cup. It's a cool tournament. I'm enjoying following it. It's great, especially not having a team in the fight. But it's not the World Cup, guys. You're like, oh, you guys don't ever win the Rugby Championship. And you know what? I don't care. Like, yeah, it's cool if we win it, and I'd love to win it, but, like, it's not the end-all, be-all for me. And I don't think it really is for Southern Hemisphere teams either. But there's a reason. I don't want to say it, but yeah, it's obvious why there's a reason that it's not the end-all, be-all for Southern Hemisphere teams. Because it's not. Now, enjoy your competition for what it is. The Six Nations is good rugby. The Rugby Championship is good rugby. But that's not the World Cup final. It's not, guys. No matter how much you want to paint it, it's not. Yes, you beat us in the pool game. It's not a final. Final is the World Cup. World, not Six Nations. So, with that being said, that's all I really have to say about that. We will have the return of the URC, at least I care about, the 17th of this month. We will get derbies as the Bulls will be at the Lions. Will they give it to them Bulls? Will people show up to the game? And then we've got the Stormers at the Sharks. That's going to be a bloodbath. I think the Stormers are just going to beat the brakes off the Sharks. I'm sorry. They're going to get some guys back, but I just don't think they have it. But can't wait for those games when those lineups get announced. We'll pick a time and we'll watch those together. February 24th, you're probably not going to see me much that weekend. I am heading up to Tulsa, Oklahoma to see my best friend and go to a rival hockey game for a club team. So it's going to be OSU versus OU from Tulsa at Tulsa, the BOK Center. I'll try to get you guys some footage so you guys can see how nice of an arena it is. And Tulsa is a really big small town. I like it. famously said, living on Tulsa time. Yeah, it's a real thing. You can get anywhere in that town in 15 minutes. It's not that big of a town, but hopefully I'll get some footage for you guys so you guys can kind of see that. But here are what, obviously, the marquee point of the video here, the Six Nations predictions for this weekend. We've got France versus Scotland at BT Murrayfield. After what I saw last weekend, yeah, I've got Scotland by 8. France is lost without Antoine Dupont. Gelficko tries to run that offense from the back, and it's not working. Now, if Scotland messes around and did what they did against Wales, France will beat their ass. I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to take this seriously. It's in front of their home fans. They're going to want to put on a good show, and hopefully Finn Russell buckles down and does his friggin' job. But I've picked Scotland by 8 against France. Then we've got Wales versus England at Twickenham, a stadium that had a lot of fear in me until, what happened before the World Cup. And now I don't really fear that stadium anymore for obvious reasons. But I have picked England over Wales by 12. I think that was Scotland giving up at the end of the game, and that's how Wales got back into it. I don't think that England's going to do that. I think they're at home. I think they're going to want, once again, just like Scotland, they're going to want to put on a show. And they're going to come out with their shit squared away and proper. Then the final game Sunday. I do know a couple of guys that said they are going to the game at Aviva in Ireland. So Ireland welcoming the Azores, the blue kids from Italy. And they have announced squads. It is not the strongest Ireland squad, but Ireland's going to win the Six Nations. There's no way they don't. There's no way they don't. None of the other teams are as strong as them. And I have predicted a massive 25-point victory by Ireland. I know that's probably going to be a bit too far, but it won't surprise me if it's a bloodbath on the killing fields of Aviva Stadium. It's going to be fucking bad. I think they're going to beat the brakes off of Italy. Even if Stephen Varney starts for Italy, they're going to beat the brakes off of Italy. They're going to come out pissed. They're going to beat the brakes. I think Ireland's going to beat the brakes out of a lot of teams in this tournament. So I have picked, like I said, Ireland by 25. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. And let me know what games you guys are looking forward to this weekend. Don't really have a big weekend planned. Maybe try and go see some club rugby locally if the weather is acting right, but it does look like it's going to be raining once again. So we'll see about that. But you guys let me know in the comment section. And once again, thank you guys for your continued support of this channel. I really do greatly appreciate it. So buy a donkey, not for Collins, Tootsians, and cheers, guys.